St. Vincent and the Grenadines are part of the Eastern Caribbean. The capital is Kingstown. The currency is the East Caribbean dollar. We booked an excursion from Kingstown cruise ship pier to the Botanical Gardens, the Cathedral Church of St. George, Mesopotamia Valley, and the Paradise Beach Hotel. We walked through the usual cruise terminal shops to where the buses and our guides were waiting. Our guide was knowledgeable, very proud of her country, and spoke enthusiastically about the various islands in the Grenadines.
Beckwith is about 1 hour on the ferry from St. Vincent, and the one that you see next to it that says Endeavour, that is the Mustique ferry. While you could go to Beckwith on your own whenever the ferry is running, for you to go to Mustique you have to have an invitation, because Mustique is an island resort and it is privately operated. So if you want to visit Mustique while it is open to the public, you have to ensure that you have an invitation. So you can get that from the Mustique company or one of the hotels, or whatever your accommodation would be like, they would provide that invitation for you. And we're currently exiting the terminal denominations that we have in St. Vincent. This is one of the larger Baptist churches that we have. Besides that, we also have Seventh-day Adventists, Fundamental Baptists, and a few religions like Rastafarianism.
Our first stop was the Botanical Gardens, where another guide, who had been provided by the gardens, gave us a tour of the Botanical Gardens.
Usually you pass it for the others. It is very spicy. Mace, M-A-C-E, mace. Yeah. Rum punch and pepper spray. Pepper spray, pass it for the others. Rum punch and pepper spray. You pass for the others.
Sorry, that's speaking. Yeah. Hello.
Quack, quack. Actually, no, Gren, see his face? There.
Yeah.
He looks like a Burma. No, it was a dip then, I didn't realise.
The next stop was the Cathedral Church of St. George, which is nearly 200 years old. It has a 16th century architecture, stained glass windows, and a hanging chandelier.
Of Beckwith. It is the one that is in front, and that's the easiest to see and make out. And behind of Beckwith we have Mustique. So that is the island that you need the invitation for. And towards the furthest left we have the islands of Baliso and Batoa. So those are the islands that I would have just mentioned that they would have sent the captured Kalinago people to. And this runway that you're currently seeing, still on the right, that was the old airport. It was once the Iti Joshua airport, but it has since been decommissioned since 2014. And instead, we now have a newer international airport in Argyle called the Argyle International Airport.
This is Mesopotamia Valley, a richly fertile valley, often referred to as the breadbasket of St. Vincent. It is thickly planted with bananas, nutmeg, cocoa, coconut, and breadfruit. There in the distance, in the centre of the picture, is Mustique, the private island that our tour guide was talking about. It was featured in the Netflix dramatization of The Crown, particularly in the episodes that featured Princess Margaret. To the right, the large island is Bequia, and the two islands on the left are Batawa and Baliso.
Argyle International Airport. It was opened on February 14th. It was a Valentine's gift to the people from the government to say that they love them and that they should vote for them again. And it did work. It did work. Yeah. So, some of those planes on the ground, the two in front, that looks like the Mustique Airway planes. So to get to Mustique, you can either take a ferry or you could take a plane, because Bequia, Union Island, Canoan, and Mustique all have small airports. Of St. Vincent is roasted breadfruit and fried jackfish. So you would get the breadfruit. Here is another one. You would get the breadfruit from those trees, and you could prepare it in several ways. When you want to get over there, there would be a small boat that would take you to and from by this jetty onto Young Island. And if it's not there, there is a phone that you could use to call the receptionist at Young Island so that you could get the boat to travel to and from.
The final stop on our excursion was to the Paradise Beach Hotel on Villa Beach, with Young Island just across the water. The excursion included a complimentary drink, either fruit punch or rum punch.